If you'd like to master the art of creating incredibly realistic AI videos, then stick around. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly, step by step, how I came up with the opening scenes for my latest promo for my AI Realism Academy.
What do you think of AI video? Could it ever fool you?
If you're from Trev's thing, then I know what you're doing. You're going to say I'm AI.
Yep.
Busted.
You are AI.
I'm not.
I opened the doors to the AI Realism Academy 50 days ago today, and already I've got well over 1,000 members. In fact, I've got over 1,050 members the last time I checked, and my students in there are having so much fun and getting incredible results. And one of the things that I'm doing is a series of promo breakdowns just like the one you're about to see today. Now in this video I'm going to show you how I came up with the opening scenes, exactly how I crafted and prompted the image that I used, how I prompted the video, how I edited that. And if you enjoy this video, then you can actually get the full series inside my AI Realism Academy for this particular promo that I'm about to break down. So let's go do it. Okay, ladies and gents, in this video we are going to break down this promo, and this has been very, very popular. We've got 39 likes, 118 comments and 98 votes of people that have said, yes, Trevster, I would love a case study tutorial on this one. So let's take a quick look at the video now so you can see. We'll just take a look at the intro, which is what we're going to cover in this video, so you can see which one it is that we're looking at.
What do you think of AI video? Could it ever fool you?
If you're from Trev's thing, then I know what you're doing. You're going to say I'm AI.
Yep.
Busted.
You are AI.
I'm not.
Right, so let's start then with, obviously we've got this lady here, and let's see where she came from. So originally, here she is. It was a screenshot of a video of somebody doing an interview on Facebook, and I just screenshotted that and started prompting to the point where I got a different looking lady, as you can see, but she's still in the same place. And obviously I've prompted around a real person as well to keep the realism, and I find that this works really, really well. There's something about giving an AI video tool a real image to start with that just, I don't know, it makes a big difference. It does for me anyway, and that's kind of part of the secret behind what I do. So let's come back to here and let's see what I did to prompt it. So I said, please take away all icons, letters, numbers, lines, everything. So that's what, you screenshot this on your phone. You've got all this guff. You want that gone straight away. And then I just look at the person and I need to make her look completely different. I can't use that person. So I need to make sure that she doesn't look like the same person. So I say, please change the lady's hair to braided with some blonde highlights. You can see we've got those there. Lovely. Change her glasses on her head to aviator Ray-Ban glasses. So you can see that they are not and these are. Perfect. Change the look of her face slightly, giving her a smaller nose and a bigger top lip. So smaller nose, yep. Bigger top lip, yep. And thicker eyebrows. Yes, definitely thicker eyebrows. Change her earrings to diamond studs. So these sort of things, you need to change everything. So you do need to pay attention to the smaller details. And change her jacket to a jean jacket with silver studs and badges on it. Yep, definitely nailed that one. Change her top to a white t-shirt, still showing part of her belly as in the image. Perfect. And her bottoms to pale blue jeans, please. Change the microphone from black to blue with the letters IRA, A-I-R-A on it. And it's a pale blue foam top on that. Thank you. All right, so the way that I do this is I simply take a snapshot on my phone, which is that. And then I also like to get a copy of this image on my screen on my laptop, so that while I'm looking at that on my phone, I can describe the changes that I want, which is really important, because then I'm looking at all the things. All right, she's got a leather jacket, she's got this jumper on, she's got these kind of earrings, she's got this hair, these sunglasses, all of this I'm looking at all the time, thinking, what can I change, what can I change, what can I change, and then I get through to that. So this is really good. And then it gave me two options, right? So we've got this one and this one. Now this is the one that I actually went for because the lighting looked a bit more natural. So I said I've gone for the one on the right because these were laid out left and right to begin with. Now I've also said that what I'd like you to do for me is write a prompt for Google Flow, and I want the interviewer to ask her, what do you think of AI video? Could it ever fool you? And then she replies, if you're from Trev's thing, then I know what you're doing. You're going to say I'm AI. And then the interviewer replies, yep, busted, you are AI. Now you'll notice when we go through this that it didn't quite work, but I'm going to show you how it doesn't matter if it doesn't work, because you can sometimes not only rescue it but make it better. All right, So the girl in the jean jacket laughs and says, I'm not. I say, I want this to all to be one scene, but I know Google Flow can sometimes struggle with that. So do you think this can all be done within 10 seconds? I'm not sure what the longest is that Google Flow can do at the moment. And accent-wise, I think I'd like the girl to have a London accent and the interviewer to have a Northern British accent like a Manchester accent. Could you write that prompt for me, please? So it's come up with the prompt. Now, I'm also going to be playing about with getting Gemini to write the prompt here. So at the moment, ChatGPT is leagues ahead with the images. It's producing the right results every time. Obviously, this can change at any time. You know, AI is moving very, very quickly, and I'll just keep playing about with them to see if there's an announcement of changes. Obviously, I'll dive in and take a look. But at the moment, ChatGPT is winning for the image. But I wonder if ChatGPT will win for the Google Flow prompt, considering that it's Gemini, and you can ask Gemini to do the prompt, and Gemini knows the core structure of Google Flow, etc. So I'm going to play about with that. But for this one, I used the ChatGPT prompt, and to be honest with you, that is you're going to get a really decent result, as you see. So it's come out with the prompt, and it says, off-camera male interviewer, Manchester accent. What do you think of AI video? Could it ever fool you? It goes through the whole thing. Off-camera male interviewer. Yep, busted. You are AI. All right. So it didn't quite work like that. And I'll show you what we got there. So I also said here, came out really well, but the interviewer was saying busted, you're AI. She said busted, which is fine. I'm not going to argue with that. But he says you are AI as she mouths it. So again, it comes down to editing. We just have to do a little bit of clever editing. So with all that said and done, I've gone backwards and forwards a few times there. All right, let's go back over to Google Flow here and take a look at this actual clip.
What do you think of AI video? Could it ever fool you?
If you're from Trev's thing, then I know what you're doing. You're going to say I'm AI.
Yep.
Busted.
You are AI.
I'm not.
So there you can see, right, what went wrong with that. But I thought, do you know what? This is so good. I want to use it. So I downloaded it, and then it was a bit of editing that I had to do. But if we come over to the main project here, so this is the project for this particular video, and we've got the original image that I uploaded. So here's the seed image. Okay, and then we can see the first video. Here is the prompt. Okay, so that's got all the prompt there, and that's how it came out. And then
you are AI.
All right, now you can see here that she came up with a kind of a really interesting thing. All right, because I thought that looked really realistic, and you couldn't prompt that, could you? You couldn't say, I want the girl to go woohoo. So. And it came out really, really well. So let's come back into the project here. That's that one. And then this one.
I'm telling you now, I am not AI.
That I thought was really good. You can really hear the London EI kind of in a accent there, can't you? And then this one. Right, she's just shaking her head. So if we look at the prompt that I've got here, an ultra-realistic 4-second silent clip continuing the street interview. The woman looks toward the camera interviewer, smiling warmly while shaking her head in disagreement. She doesn't speak. There's no dialogue or voiceover. The camera captures her natural expressions. I just wanted a little bit of footage of her, again, just kind of being natural and stuff. So then if we've got that right, then what I did was I got ChatGPT, this comes later, to put a picture of me with her, which is insane. I mean, that actually is me with her, bonkers. And then I've got a video of us interacting together. So let's go over to Filmora, and this is the full edit of the whole video. Now I'm going to come back to the beginning here, and you'll see I played about with some different music. In the end I decided to go with the one that I've been using on my previous promos. So if I mute this, you can just listen to the music. Alright, so that is the music, and I think I'm going to use this because it's kind of like building a bit of consistency in my ads, and hopefully people are recognizing that music as the interviewer kind of music. And let's take a look at what we've got here. So you can see the edits, right? This one, she's here, okay, and then she comes here as well. So let's see what I did.
What do you think of AI video? Could it ever fool you?
If you're from Trev's thing, then I know what you're doing. You're going to say I'm AI.
Yep.
Right. So she says you're going to say I'm AI. Right now, originally I was going to cut that first and say, you're going to say I'm AI. But then I thought, do you know what? Seems realistic, doesn't it? People actually don't talk completely perfectly well, like I just fucked that up there. People don't always talk incredibly well when they speak. You know, they make mistakes, we'll make mistakes. I thought that made it seem quite realistic. So let's go.
Busted.
Now, she says busted. He was supposed to say busted. But I thought that worked really, really well. And also, if you listen, that's where that music kind of changes there, which works.
Trev's thing, then I know what you're doing. You're going to say I'm AI.
Yep.
Busted.
You are AI.
So that's that bit where she does that. That works really well. And I think that kind of like, she's like, whoa, you know, what you saying? And then we've got I'm not, okay? We've got Michael Jackson after that. If you want to see all of this, that'll be in the next training. But she says I'm not, okay?
I'm not.
And I think that works really, really well as well. So coming back over to Google Flow, you can see now that it is just edits, right? So I cut out the you are AI at the end because he's saying it and she's mouthing it.
You are AI.
All right? And that happens a lot with AI.
You are AI.
You know, it's crazy. And you'd look at that and you think, oh, that's it. Can't use that. But as you've seen, you can use it. You just need to edit it out. It is clever editing. Right, so now I've cut here. Now I'm going to make sure this is saved. Hook swap, yeah. So I'm going to save the project. And I'm actually going to go File and save the project as a different name so that I can play about with this a bit more and I can pull open the edits so you can see exactly what I did. Because obviously what you're seeing now is the finished edit. Okay, so let's do that. So I've effectively saved a copy, right? So this says demo for breakdown so that I can play about with this. So let's just expand the timeline here. And I'm going to pull this up and I'm going to pull this back. So you can see I made a little cut there. And if I just put it up here, let's see. So just a small little cut there actually. Didn't really make too much difference there.
You are AI.
Alright, so now let's undo that and put that back in. And then let's take a look at this one on its own. Right, so you can see that pulls back. There, right?
I'm not.
Right, so it's the I'm not at the end. So if I come down here, pull this out of the way for you.
I'm AI.
Yep.
Busted.
You are AI.
All right, so you can see after his you are AI and she mouthed it, I then used the I'm not because it was perfect again. All right, so let's put that back in there. All right, so they're the edits that you can do to rescue something that might originally feel like is a bit off. Okay, now let's have a look at this one. It's a very exciting time to be alive right now because AI has finally got to so what I did there was I started my kind of piece to camera, which again is AI. This isn't really me, that's an AI avatar. I started that while we're still looking at her. I don't know, I've seen them do it on telly. So I know they do this sort of stuff. I don't know what it's called, but I guess it's a cut while watching B-roll or something like that. So this is how that plays out. It's a very exciting time to be alive right now because AI has finally got... just again, the idea is that we're just looking at her, she's shaking her head. That was that clip that I used there. So that it adds that level of realism. You know, we're cutting back to that. We've got this other stuff in the here, right? So we go to Michael Jackson and you can see down the bottom here, I've actually got real Michael Jackson. All right, so we're not going to look at the Michael Jackson stuff today. For today, we just on this video just want to concentrate on her to keep it simple for you. But let's take a look at that as well. It's a very exciting time to be alive right now because AI has finally got to the stage where you can create ultra realistic images. All right, so the thinking there was that we know that she's a central character. She opened it, she was the hook, and then we have a little bit of Michael Jackson kind of person with a mask on. We have a little bit of this guy, who again was crafted from a real person but looked nothing like that, and that's hilarious because I found a video of somebody who was like really confident. Camera was on him, people were filming him, he was dancing, he thought he was so cool, and I created this character which is completely opposite really to what the real person was like. So that was quite funny. I also did put me with that person as well, which is quite good. But if we come through this video, we'll also see that I brought her back in. Okay, so we've got this interviewer finishing here.
I'm telling you now, I am not AI.
And I'm telling you now that you are AI because I made you.
All right, so what I did was that same sort of thing where Dr. Evil, which is me, and it's not the real me, obviously, it's Dr. Evil, avatar of me. He starts speaking while she's just like finished. It comes into that, and it remains on her for a little bit there, and I think that works really well again. Now, just a note here, you can change the voices, like they can change the audio. So if we go over to the audio for this one, and you'll see I've got a little audio here, and it's old radio. So that's how I made Dr. Evil sound different, and it sounds a lot different to her, doesn't it?
AI.
And I'm telling you now that you are AI because...
So yeah, so that's the intro for that, guys. That's exactly how I did it, from start to finish, from taking the image from my phone to creating a new character that I could use, and then asking ChatGPT to write the Google Flow prompt for it. And as I said, I'm going to consider giving that over to Gemini to see what kind of results I get. And then the various different results that we did get, these here are, some of them are good. Well, I mean, they're all pretty good to be fair, but obviously it's got that little bit of hallucination. But just by editing, you can get some really good footage, and it works really well together. So hopefully you found that to be useful, and don't forget the rest of this series is inside my AI Realism Academy. It's just $9 per month to join, and if you go for the annual, it's just the equivalent of $5 per month. What can you get for that kind of money these days, guys? It's super cheap. I've got 5-star reviews. The students are loving it. We're all having a great time and achieving incredible results. So if that sounds good to you, click the link below this video, go through to my About page, and then just click on the Join button. Give it a go. You've got nothing to lose. I'll see you on the other side. You take care.